Here we are back again with the selections. Connects, icon selection connects. And today is a really nice day. A lot of sunny weather here in Colombia. And we have a really interesting guest. Actually, we have two guests. And they are from Miami. And we were waiting for them to come. Dumen, guys, how are you? You were watching my Instagram connects. Don't you have to prepare for the open house? Hi, Julie, Dani, how you doing? Nice, nice that you are here. Yeah, what we are going to talk about obviously is flowers. I have some nice stuff here. We're going to talk about it, of course. And we're going to talk about a lot of other things. And I'm going to invite.
Valencia.
Hi.
Hello.
Great to have you here, guys. Let me check my camera a little bit because then we can see each other a little more. How are you doing?
I like the glasses. I know the glasses are reflection. I'm gonna take off my glasses. How are you?
I really love the glasses, though. Hey, you guys, you have to be a little bit next to it. So yes. The people wants to see your faces. I know you, but the people don't. So please introduce yourselves and tell me who you are.
I'm Martha. I work at Golden Flowers. I'm a sales advisor, account manager.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Mariana. I've been working at Golden for 7 years, and I do digital marketing and community outreach.
Really good. And the company where you work for is obviously Golden Flowers. Golden Flowers,
Yes.
what are they doing? What type of company is it, and what are you doing?
Do you want, we're importers and distributors of flowers. We bring our flowers from Colombia and Ecuador to the United States mostly.
Okay.
We sell to wholesalers, e-commerce, and mass market. And you want to talk more a little bit about that?
So basically what we do is we advise our customers of what's happening in the industry. We let them know what new products we're bringing in, availability, and helping them navigate through the floral demand in the market.
Okay, nice. You were also mentioning e-commerce. Can you name a few? And what are you doing with them?
Actually, we deal with books, we deal with 1-800-Flowers, we deal with what else are we dealing with?
A smaller scale poppy flowers. It's more like weddings. So it depends. It could be for everyday flowers. It could be for events. We kind of try to cater to our customers' needs, not do so much one size fits all, because that's not what we're all about. So
Correct.
Okay. Well, for a few weeks ago, we talked about also e-commerce. Do you see a trend?
yes, we were just talking about that. Everyone's doing e-commerce now.
Okay. Tell me more.
Yeah. Talk about it.
So it's an easy way to reach the public with flowers and consumption. So it seems like that seems to be the trend. You know, everybody's doing Amazon and everybody's buying online, which is a nice thing.
Okay.
And now we're consuming a lot of flowers online as well. So it's a good avenue to get our product out there and making people smile.
Yeah, it's definitely something
That's
that
great.
I think has a lot to do with the effects of the pandemic. People just got so
Of
used to
course.
ordering everything to their door. So I think you're just going to continue for the next, 2-3 years, going to see that momentum keep, like, I don't go to the grocery store anymore. I order everything online. I don't go to the mall. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Right.
Okay.
And having flowers at home because of the pandemic has become a norm now. And people are really experiencing flowers on an everyday basis versus just special occasions, which is
Okay.
definitely very good for our industry.
Yeah, so there is a trend also in more European flower buying, like more for the house as well.
Yes, what we had never seen before, it definitely, like in Europe, every week everyone wants new flowers, so definitely.
Yeah. Well, my mom had flowers every week in the house, and that's like years ago. Like really, really years ago. Okay, nice. It's really nice to hear. Of course, we know we're right now in a period where for a lot of growers, it's difficult to sell their flowers. They have to throw away their flowers. What do you see that also, that this summer 2022 is hard?
I think it's the heat kind of has affected the industry a bit. Things slowed down. But I think that because we're so used to having such a strong demand in the industry, that when things slow down, everybody's going, oh my God, it's, it's dead. But it's really not.
Everyone's just taking a break.
If you compare from this year to last year, our sales are still as strong, and you're not saying that you're dropping in sales. We're just not as busy as we were a couple of months ago, where we were trying to figure out, we were all running out of flowers and we didn't have enough. People are taking vacation, and it's hot out there, so people are also, it keeps people from going out as well.
Definitely.
Okay.
We're just getting a break, like relax after the craziness of this year.
Yes.
Yeah, and there is another craziness coming up, of course. I hear people that saying that fall is going to be a bit earlier this year. Can you agree on that?
Yes, we have demand for fall product already. Actually, it's been a couple months that people have wanted fall colors. I think right after May.
Yeah.
Right after Mother's Day, people were asking us for reds and bronzes. So I believe that, yes, it's going to be a strong market.
But I think it's also an opportunity to play around with non-traditional colors, to experiment, explore. So I always see it not as a challenge, but as an opportunity. So
nice.
And
yeah, well, go on.
Okay, sorry about that. Nowadays, we seem to, there's a trend of designs coming into the earthier colors and the more muted colors. So what do you bring in with those?
Yeah, you can play around with styles, colors, textures. Again, it's an opportunity to have fun. So that's how I see it.
Yeah, crazy. Well, what I see is as well that I suggested some farms to plant a little bit earlier, because I was like, I think this year fall is going to be a little bit earlier. So if you want to get on that and get your money the right way, you should be planning a little bit earlier as well. And there are some farms, they did it, and they're so happy because they got already their orders in for even week 35, 36. Imagine, so that's really nice. In the back, I see a lot of flowers. What's happening there?
So we got some of the varieties, some ICON varieties that we carry. We wanted to highlight roses because we don't really ever talk about your roses that much. I feel like, you're so strong on the chrysanthemums that I was like, I'm obsessed with, this is April. Like,
crazy
this
nice.
is a beautiful,
look at the color. Wow.
I mean, you can use this for fall, summers, even spring with like a lighter touch. I love the two-tone, like the two like tones that you can see. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite right now. So I love this one. And then there's Golden
Brilliant.
State.
Okay.
Yeah, which is also like a really nice yellow, like a little darker, but you know, good foliage, strong
Beautiful.
stem. We're
Yeah.
really loving your roses. Congratulations, because they are really nice. I forget, but they're
Well,
beautiful.
Beautiful.
they are really beautiful. Yeah, of course. Well, you guys have to know that Icon is representing roses. We have 5 varieties. You showed us 2 of them. I'm the one in charge to promote them. 5 varieties is not that much, right? And if someone
Correct.
has talked about it a few times, um, yeah, well, we need to have more varieties, and there are more varieties coming up. We have new selections coming up, and I can get you some previews if you want later on. Um,
Sounds
but it's really nice that you guys showing our roses, and of course, it has to be in the focus. Our chrysanthemums in the moment, those are the biggest things we need to promote, and the
of
roses
course.
are just starting up. We have some new clients going to put our roses, so that for me, I'm happy with that. And yeah, well, in the coming time, when the selection is going on and we know a bit more about those new varieties, I'm going to make bouquets and also with the help of Gabi, of course, and I'm going to promote more. But for now, we're still, trying to inject the farms with our roses and not to be like that in the front, like, hey, look at our roses. We are doing it, but not like with the chrysanthemum. But it's crazy nice. You show them Aperol,
Yeah,
which is uh, which is
obviously.
actually that's a beverage from Italy, which has that color.
Yes,
Yes.
it does transport us to the coast of Italy, definitely.
Uh,
But
I,
this one
I
is,
don't know. That's the crazy one. Everybody has it. Everybody talks about it. Linette, we know it. It's
I
the
we love
crazy
it.
color. You guys
We
love it,
love
right?
it.
No, well, a lot of
Yeah.
people love it. Is it true
Everyone
that
loves it.
the market is asking
Sorry?
for it by name? Is it true that the
Yes.
All the
market is
time.
asking
Yes.
it by name all the time? What
Yes.
Yes.
what what do? Why are they crazy about it, and how do they use it?
So, again, like Martha was saying, it has a lot to do with the earthy tone to it. So it's obviously a peach, but it works really well with like an earth tone, uh, romantic garden vibe, which is really a trend right now for like weddings. You
Nice.
can use this in bouquets. You can use this in installations. You can use this in centerpieces. There's a lot of versatility, even as a standalone. Like this is just by itself, and it looks gorgeous. Like you don't need to do much to it. Different heights. It really just works well by itself or as a complement. So honestly, I
What is
think
the
the
name of
biggest
that?
thing.
What's the name of that setup? It's Japanese. That's with just one flower. How does it called?
It's not Jap. I mean, I wish, but no. I think it's like Ikanam or something, but it's definitely
Yeah,
not.
Ikavena. Oh yeah,
But
something
yeah,
like that. No, crazy.
something minimalist. But I think the biggest value that this flower has is the color. Just the color is
Yeah.
just so trendy right now, and I don't see this color not being popular for like 5 more. Like it's going to be a while before
Well,
you see.
actually, customers always look at something that once you can blend with pink.
Mm-hmm.
You can blend it with peach. You can, do different tones of pinks and peaches. It just like it lends itself for different looks.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's very versatile for
And
sure.
people are asking it for the fall. People are asking it for wedding seasons. Just it's an all around flower.
Yeah.
It really
And do you
is.
guys think that this Linette has the chance with the color to turn into a bulk variety, a variety which needs bigger quantities?
Yes.
I've always thought that that is the main priority for that type of color and that type of product.
Right.
I think that
Okay.
wholesalers like it. I think that it looks beautiful in bouquets, but 100% bulk would be my course of action for that color and
Great.
product.
Yeah, nice. We
And then
never,
this
2
is-
years ago, we never thought about that.
Oh, really?
No. You know, before we were like looking at that trend of vintage colors, but it was still like a small segment. And in these 2 years, this is growing like crazy, you
Yeah.
know, and everybody's talking about it.
I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be a while before things change. This is Candy Floss, which is a super mom.
I love it.
And it's beautiful. It's like the size of my face.
Yeah, it's big and it's big. It's nice.
It's big. It's gorgeous. How do your customers feel about that center?
It actually accents the color.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
really is
yeah, that
a
was the
nice
question
color.
I really want to ask as well. Yeah.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
no, really good question, really good. Like what do they say about the green center? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's a great contrast, definitely.
It gives it contrast, and it's almost like it makes it look fresher.
Mm-hmm.
So it complements the color of the actual dispo. So I think it's a positive.
Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful one. This one is like one of I have a confession. I don't like daisies. I've never liked them, but this one is just the tequila
The
sunrise.
tequila
is
sunrise.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah,
I
it's
can't
really,
get enough
really
of it.
beautiful. It is really beautiful.
Like again,
Really
the two
beautiful.
tones. You can play around with it. Everyone loves it. Everyone's always asking for it. So I think that
Yeah.
you have a winner there for sure.
Definitely.
And if they ask for it, where do they use it for?
Mostly bouquets.
Well, no,
Most.
actually, we
Oh, you see?
arrangements also.
Okay. Oh, like so centerpieces.
Okay, nice.
Pieces. So it has a pretty wide use for the actual color.
I would be interested to see like a daisy installation, like doing like a floral installation with daisies and see how it stands up because it's a long lasting flower. You can play around with the different like stems, the laterals, so definitely something to think about for like, a show or something.
And that's a big selling point for us is the length of the laterals as well.
We should do something with you guys later on and talk about it and send some stuff over and look how
Yes.
that works out.
Send it over.
I know. No, crazy. Yeah, I love Tequila Sunrise. We also have a pink one. And Tequila Sunrise is a variety which is growing in the market as well. Yeah, by name, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's always asking about it. This is Colorado Springs, which is like
Great.
the orange.
Love it.
I think it's very pretty. What do you think?
I love it.
I actually like the muted orange, but that's because maybe I like the trend, like the vintage trend.
Right.
Yeah.
People like Colorado Spring. There's, people like the deep oranges, and then they like Colorado Spring, and then there's also butterscotch. So I think it's a definitely an addition, a nice addition to our color selection, and I think that it's something that people are really going to use, and people are asking for it by name.
By name as well. Crazy. Could this be an everyday variety?
Yes.
100%. I've always thought that we need something like this every day.
If we talk this like the everyday,
I wouldn't
do you
go
guys?
crazy. I wouldn't fill up the box.
Yeah, no, but it definitely does have a market for an everyday. Yeah, don't
Okay,
send
nice.
single boxes.
Yes.
And does it have the right tone to be everyday orange, or has it to be a bit more darkerish?
It's definitely not a true orange.
It's correct.
But I think that it's light enough that it could work for every day. I do see it fall, but I would use it for an everyday because I like non-traditional. I like to play around with colors that don't make sense for the season.
But when customers are looking at orange, they're looking more at this.
Of
for
course.
a true orange than this. This is more like a butterscotch or more of a golden tone orange versus an orange like this. If we can come up with a daisy that has that orange, you have a winner.
I know that it's a struggle, and I know that it's easier said than done.
Exactly.
But yeah, but you can see like.
And rose petals is a different. It's different, you know. The texture of the petals is
Yes.
different, so the color is also different. We have another variety which is vitamin C. It's a little bit darker.
Yes.
You guys know it as well. I think those two varieties are pretty nice. And
No, and
well,
it's a solid. Look how like full it is. It's really nice.
And the green.
It has a lot of flowers.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, it's a great option, definitely, especially for fall. I mean, not that we're trying to promote that.
But the green center, and that's one of the things that customers are always looking for. They love those green centers. They're definitely staying away from the yellow ones. Just so you know.
That is also. There's mochi, I think.
Mochi.
That's the
Nice. You know what mochi means?
Mochi is the Japanese
Ice cream?
It's like a Japanese like rice. Is it rice? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's like a cake cookie type thing.
Yeah, I love mochis, but this one is beautiful. I think.
And we have them also in yellow. Yellow with red. Yes.
Oh, really?
I don't think we carry that.
And you guys are going to see it in the showroom.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Martha is coming to the showroom. Are you coming to the showroom, Mari?
I'm going to be there.
Only you?
I might go.
Oh.
I might go. I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to talk her into it. We'll see.
But yeah,
we'll
mum
see what
balls are
happens.
great. We love mum balls here at Golden. So
is it a trend which is growing?
We have a lot of customers that are always looking for the mom balls, and they ask for them. So yes, I would have to say yes, it is, but it's slowly growing because it's it's one of those products that people have to get to know to love.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's really slowly because we are showing that for many years now, and when I look at the numbers are not still like adding up to the hype it had.
Yeah,
exactly.
I also maybe think it could be seasonal product.
Okay.
I feel like when it's fall and winter, they're asking for a lot of mum balls, but then spring and summer, I don't get that much request. But that could be totally different for you.
Yeah, I think that it's also something, people get exposed to it, and then they see it once in a while, and then they don't see it again. So it's kind of hard to gauge a market based on that. I think that now that we have the more common use and people are seeing them on a regular basis, I think that that's when you start building a market for it.
Definitely.
And do they know how to use it? Do your clients know how to use it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's definitely a product that it's not like novelty where they're confused. Like they've seen it for years, they just don't see it regularly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Brazilian.
Which one is that?
Brazilian.
Brazilian, yeah. Crazy.
Solid yellow. Honestly, I think it's really pretty. I love the petals. What are you seeing with like your customers with this? I mean, what are people saying about this yellow? Do they like it? What's your feed? What are you getting from me, like from the farms?
No, of course, our top flower in yellow is Yellowstone, of course, which is a little bit lighter, but it grows really well. So people also look at the technical side of the flower. And we have another one is Sunbright, and we have Brazilian. So we have like 3 plants for everybody, something. And I really love the color of Brazilian, and it's really it's like brilliant. It's like,
it gives like a wildflower vibe, which is so
yeah,
weird.
and the color is intense. The people are looking. Yeah, people are looking for those daisies with an intense color, and I think with Brazilian we come pretty near.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
I like it.
Yeah.
And people were asking for factor, and you send them a Brazilian, and they go, "Oh, let me have that Brazilian."
Yeah, so it's good.
Well, we know that the broken yellow factor is it's top notch. What can I say? It's top notch. And but
Definitely.
I think to compete next to this with this Brazilian, we are doing pretty well because Factor I think has his own segment. Factor,
Mhm.
there's no other color like that.
But you know what? We have customers that only wanted Factor, and when we sent them Brazilian, they're very happy with it. So they keep asking for
Okay,
Brazilian. So it's
that's
it's
really
letting
good.
you know
That's really
that
good.
it's a good daisy. Yes.
And this is
Crazy.
a new one. It's April Pink.
Yes,
It's very
I
delicate.
love.
I love it.
Yeah.
This one is
What
pretty new
what
in
pink
our.
do you
Yes.
would you categorize it? In what type of pink would you categorize it?
It's pink. Just
Like a light
light
pink,
pink.
like a
Light
baby
pink.
light pink.
It's pink.
Yeah.
That was a trick
It's
question.
pink. I said,
Uh,
It's a light pink.
mm-hmm.
as you can see, the flower is more a cup type. Mark is breeding precisely on that, just to have a strong flower in transport. We have clients who are saying to us, no, 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 we need the flower more open. What do you think
Open.
about that?
If we have other options and we have this one, I like to have different. I mean, I just like the different.
But I think that it has to do with how it arrives. I think
Okay.
that you can love an open cut stage, but if it doesn't arrive without physical damage, then I think that's a determining factor. We can love it open, but if it doesn't travel well, it
It should
it
be.
ruins the
Yeah.
variety. So I think
Okay.
that it's a beautiful daisy. I love the color. Once again, green centers, lots of petals. I think that we need to work on the lateral part because everything, you know what, for a bouquet, for a mass market bouquet, this is beautiful. And it really
Okay.
is
Yeah.
nice. Um, for retailers, they're always looking for the laterals.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what market is this going to go to? That's pretty much that's what it's going to dictate where this daisy goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
you have
it's
a point there,
beautiful.
and it's always difficult to come out with a product which is used in by everybody. It's
Yeah.
it's
Great.
Yes.
that's pretty difficult. But for example, with this variety, we have a white one, also the aquarelle white, which is also doing
Yes.
pretty good.
And it's
And I
beautiful.
think at the end of the day is also the taste of people.
Again,
So yeah.
I love closed. Like I loved it more like cup. I think it's just a matter of taste, but this is my choice. It's more delicate to me.
Yes, it is more delicate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we have
And what
the go.
Micro pom poms.
woohoo! Yeah, yeah.
They're beautiful.
We
Yeah.
love microphones.
We
Yes.
need
We
to
are.
promote that more. We need to promote it
Yes.
more.
Look at
Promote
that.
them.
Honestly, we are. For example, this is a great substitution if you if for example for weddings, if you want to do like Crespedium, but maybe the
Yeah.
budget isn't there. Hello,
Uh-huh.
it's perfect. I'm obsessed.
And
And
it
the
stays
fact
really
that
long on the base.
mhm. And the fact that we're doing 10 stems per bunch, so the customers know
Yes.
exactly how many stems they have. We didn't have the micro daisies here, and I wish we would have because the white micro daisies really have a good. White asters are kind of tough in the market right now, and if you
Yeah.
use the white micro daisies, they give you that same look, and it's an awesome substitution. It's not necessarily the same product because it's not, but it's a good substitution for what you're looking for. So I think
Great.
that these micro pom poms are beautiful. That you can use them as fillers, and they really fill up your bouquets or your designs, and it gives you that small look, small flower look.
I have a question
Yeah.
about the micro pom pom daisies, the white ones. Have you thought of maybe creating one that is like similar to like chamomile? Because chamomile is so
Yes.
big right now and it's so expensive that if we had like
Well, actually, I've used the micro
As
daisies
a,
as a substitute for the chamomile.
you see, that's a vibe.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
then I'm Jewish. No, I'm not. But I will counter it with another question. uh, the chamomile has a yellow center.
Yes.
Yes.
I know. That's the only one that I would say
It's okay to have
That's
that
it's
yellow
okay.
that's the
I know.
thing.
And if you look at
That's the thing.
Monte Cassino, the Monte Cassino
Hmm.
has a yellow center as well. So
Yeah,
if you're looking to substitute that look, only in white.
Only in white. I
only in
agree.
white. Well, you
White with
saw
the yellow center.
when I visited you guys, I showed you a code with the white daisy. It has a name now. It's called Nebula White.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to promote that, but it has a green center and not a yellow center. Yeah,
Okay, well,
We'll do what we gotta do.
they're white.
but
They're small flowers.
Yeah, we just need white.
speaking about new stuff and micros.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at
Oh,
how
that is so pretty. Oh,
That
wow.
is very pretty.
Oh, I love.
So what are we calling this little guy?
Does it have a name?
No, it
It's
doesn't
like,
have a name. I just took it out. I asked Mark if I could show it. And it will be in the open house, so we're going to show it. Look at the foliage. It's looking really good. And I wanted to ask you, of course, like you guys are on the front seat there. It's like a micro cushion.
Mhm.
Do you
yeah,
like this?
it looks
I
like
like it.
it. I love
Mhm.
it.
I like it a lot.
I think it's beautiful. I
Mhm.
think it's different again for the different and the
It's very
texture, very airy.
Mhm.
So it's not so tight. It's very beautiful.
And it's a bright, stark, bright
Yes.
white.
Our breeder is looking at me like, Guy, what are you doing? Don't show us our secrets.
Let's see, did we lose it?
What?
No, I think we got. Oh no, creme brulee.
Did we talk about creme brulee?
No, and we didn't talk about the one there.
We didn't talk about creme brulee.
Oh my God. Yes, creme brulee.
It's one of, I think, the favorites for the
Yes.
team right now.
We're loving the cream color.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Of course.
number one. And it has two different tones. It's just a really, really nice. Once again, we go into those muted colors, and customers seem to like it a lot. They can do different looks with it, so it's an exciting new variety, and they're enjoying.
And I
Creme
would
brulee.
say year round for
Mhm.
sure.
Yes.
I've been
Okay.
for this year round.
Okay,
so
because
not
I talked with somebody about it, precisely that variety. Would it be suitable for every day? And he told me no. He was like, no.
it works.
You know who you are? You are watching. I know that you're watching.
But
Listen
the
to
whole
these
thing is
ladies. Listen to these ladies.
like
Creme
everything
brulee
else,
every day.
like everything else, a few, not a lot. We're not going to say go and plant, beds and beds of this, and it's going
No.
to sell all year round. But it
Mhm.
adds to an assortment of the
Okay.
product. And when people are looking to make different types of color combinations, this really works.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a good. I definitely would consider it like a little
Nice.
staple for me.
Let me tell you another secret. We have a raspberry brulee.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
very
I
nice.
saw it once. I think I saw. Last year, were you already trying to work on that or no?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so you're gonna love it. It's beautiful. Oh, it's a stunning color. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's stunning, yeah. It's reddish, brownish. It's really, really nice. It is,
Very
yeah.
excited.
Very nice.
But would that be year round or just fall and you don't know yet?
No, I think when we look at that color, which is more dark,
It's
Mhm.
gonna
I
be
would say it will be only fall. Yeah.
okay.
Maybe even Christmas.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel like that
Yes.
works. Okay.
You have a red micro
Button.
pom pom
The Candy Crush Red is also
Right.
really nice.
I
Yeah.
had a lot of people ask me about that, and if we're gonna have it for the fall and for Christmas, and they even asked me for Valentine's Day if we were gonna have it.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's something to consider.
Yeah.
Just for the people to know, Candy Crush is like the name for a group of micro balls, like a really small balls. And Candy Crush is the name for the group. And we have them in different colors. Candy Crush yellow. We have them in mint, white.
It's very pretty.
So,
The green is pretty. I really like the green.
I love it, and it grows really, really nice. And it it has a lot of profit because it's quick. But like you said, also we know that we need to put more effort in promoting these varieties.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, 100%.
And showing how they can be used in different ways.
That's the one.
It's not
That's
just
the one.
centerpieces. It's not just bouquets. It's not just they can be used in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that I spoke with Carolina Bernal from Silvestres. I don't know if you saw that connects. And she said like, yeah, why we need together with the breeders do some bouquet making and show the people like how we can use these micros.
Yeah.
So I think, hey, Golden Flowers and ICON need to put their hands together as well, and try to think about like how can we do a project to promote this.
Well, we did a couple of months ago. We did some bouquets. There's some pictures on Instagram, but I can send you some more because we did try to play around with like the textures
Crazy.
and the colors and the daisies and the buttons so that it wasn't just one or the other. Because you can actually even mix both in one bouquet. It doesn't have to be either or. So that's also really cool. As accent pieces, I've been using them a lot for like events, and people are loving it. So.
And when
Nice,
they buy
nice.
look at it, they go because they're so dainty,
small. Yeah.
and they're small. They give it like an extra touch of like they're petite, they're sweet, they're So those are the things that we need to make sure that we're communicating to our customers, letting them know how many different uses we can have.
And they're low maintenance too for
Yes,
designers, for wholesalers. It's not, it's not a lot.
A lot of value.
Yeah,
in them.
definitely.
What about what I'm thinking? Just thinking right now. What about a micro month? And we go a micro month, and we are going to send
Okay, yes.
a micro month, and we send away a lot of boxes with stuff. You guys make stuff, we make stuff, other farms can make stuff, and we're going to put it on Instagram and Facebook and all the socials we use.
How about a micro contest?
Like a contest where we send to like customers, and everyone, whoever makes the most creative design gets a prize.
Could be. That's good.
Every day, high end and something like that, because I think that there's use for it in every category.
Yeah, it can be a high-end product for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that. We should do that.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
Lots of ideas.
Yeah. I think this is the last one that we have, which is Sirena.
Beautiful.
Sirena.
It's new for us, and I hadn't seen it until today, I think. And I love it. It's beautiful.
You like it?
Oh, wow. It's so pretty. It's like a golden yellow.
For the fall, definitely.
For the fall, definitely. For summer, I would play around with it for summer.
I put it butterscotch as a color.
I agree.
Butterscotch?
I agree.
I think it's more of a golden.
Golden?
Mm-hmm.
Like a hybrid between butterscotch and golden.
Yeah.
Because
it depends on what you put it with.
Exactly.
Too.
Because if
this is
more,
well, this is cream.
Exactly. Or if you put it next to yellow. I mean, it depends on.
And it also depends on which petals you're looking at, because some of them are like more butterscotch and some of them are more golden.
You're right. You're totally right.
More yellow.
With the combination, you can see it. Yeah, well, that's
I know that
true.
that labeling colors is always dramatic.
It's really difficult, and people always say like, no, you're not. You have to say different things. From this variety Sirena, we will be also having a yellow, and that one is like a bright yellow, a Brazilian yellow.
Okay. Yeah, that's also, I think, something that maybe we need to start talking to our customers about, how like just because it's labeled a color doesn't
mean that
it's just it's such a process to get everyone to agree for one code or one color. So that's something that we also have to think about.
And also the looks that customers are going for, it kind of, you have to lend yourself into, okay, if this is a golden tone, it can go with lighter yellows, and it's just going to emphasize more the color and the contrast. So it doesn't necessarily have to fit in one category.
Yeah, that's very important too.
So
yeah, this one's stunning.
Those are great suggestions. What I know is that Mark is using a English color guide, and they use it for the breeders. But you know, when we for example, talking about the airbrush yellow, well, yeah, is it an airbrush yellow? No, it's more like a custard. So I put it custard on it just to get the people, the people who are going to buy this stuff, you know, and want to know the name. Custard, like boom, it's in their head. Like, okay, custard.
100%, yeah.
And brulee, you know the postre. They know exactly what it is, and boom. Okay, yeah.
correct.
I agree.
Well, but it's difficult. It's really difficult, and you guys are right. If yeah, sometimes we need to have discussions about it. Like, oh, I say butterscotch, you say golden. Yeah, well, it's different. Yeah, it's difficult. It's really difficult.
Yes, and everybody has a different, you know,
Perspective or
color tones that they're going for.
that's also true.
Yeah.
You know, some people are looking for more lavender, more peach, more pink, but a lot of these flowers have that tonality that they can be persuaded to go that way if they're in that group of colors.
Yeah.
So we got to be careful not to just categorize them in one area too.
Okay.
No, it's basically just to say that your job is not an easy job, and
Yes.
God bless you.
Yes, that's true. No, but I really love it. You know. Well, look, I have some stuff here as well, and you know, I this is a variety which is commercial, but we have to put a name on it still.
Is it the
You know,
second
it's
one?
That's beautiful.
This is not Lynette. It's another cremon. They put it on. They put it salmon on it.
Yes.
I agree.
But we still can argue about this.
Yes, you can. But I think salmon is probably
very good.
the most
very good
generic.
Because look at this at the tones. You also can say, and the camera is deceiving. This is coral.
Yes.
But salmon and coral are interchangeable.
Exactly. You see, that's where you get into that like gray area. But it's beautiful. I love that one.
It's beautiful.
I love that one.
And what I love about chrysanthemums, and this is, I think, more than the value you get for the flower.
Yes.
They're so long lasting.
So long lasting.
You can have them in water for weeks at home, and you feel bad that you have to throw them away because they still look good.
Yeah. 100%.
So for me, that's part of the reason why I love chrysanthemums. They give you a lot for your buck.
I definitely agree with that.
Nice, yeah. Well, that's true. The thing is that what I heard was always like, yeah, chrysanthemum. You know, that's the poor people flower. And I thought it is not true. It is not true. It is not true.
And if you look at, for example, you look at chrysanthemum, and you can use it in place of a lot of flowers that are not necessarily available all year round, or they're so difficult to transport from one area to another that they're not.
Like a dahlia. Dahlias are so delicate, and I've had so many customers be like, "Wow, this is even better than a dahlia because it's long lasting. It looks exactly. It has a shape, it has texture." So I love that one.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Very, very nice.
Oh.
Also with the dahlia.
There you go.
With the dahlia petals, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I'm reading your mind, or you're reading ours.
This is
That one's stunning.
that's beautiful.
I love that.
And
I know. And
have a name, or it does have a name?
I'm not gonna tell us.
no, there's still a code. We're gonna show it. Hopefully, the people will pick it up, and we'll see what happens.
That one's so nice.
Another one which I want to show you guys as well is it is a little bit open, so the color is not that intense like it is, and it has a name.
It has a name.
And it has a name.
Sounds like my puppy. He doesn't have a name yet. Oh,
It
look
is.
at that. That's gorgeous.
Oh, I think I've seen that
Yes.
one too.
Yes, we've seen it.
It is a spider. The color is more brownish,
Yes.
and that's why it is called Chewbacca from Star Wars.
Oh, I like the name. That one's
Chewbacca,
beautiful.
Chewy.
Wow. That's
Chewy, yeah.
That's my puppy's name, by the way.
Oh, give me,
Beautiful.
give me a bouquet of Chewies.
No, it's really, really
And
nice.
look at how big it is. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's big, and look at the foliage. You know, it's like up. It's like up for easy packing.
Hmm. And you don't need to add green
You
when
don't,
you have
you
something
don't
that
need
big.
to add,
It's
exactly.
beautiful.
That's so pretty.
Mhm.
Love.
Yeah, really love it. This is what we're going to show at the show as well. So
Amazing.
Chewbacca.
I love the name. That's my
Yes.
favorite.
Every day or only fall?
You know what? I don't
Quick,
know.
quick.
I think it
I
could,
have to see it in person.
I was gonna say it could be, half of the year at least.
Yeah, half of the year.
At least.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Could be.
Hmm.
Two to go. People always telling me that they are looking for the yellow cremon. Well,
Oh
this
my
is yellow.
God. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that is a true yellow
That
right
is
there.
yellow.
Oh,
And it's compact,
it's
you
nice.
know, with the up.
Uh-huh. And this is a cremon, not a supermom, right?
No,
Okay.
no. The supermom is. If you let it open, it will be bigger. But I think the cut stage is a little bit more smaller. But I wanted to show this like the head, like with the head it is, you know.
It's
Wow.
beautiful.
It's a pretty big head.
Huge.
Mhm. Yes.
Oh, it's a pretty big head.
That's a
Yes.
nice yellow.
Mhm.
Very
Yes.
nice yellow.
And it's bright.
It's so
it's a
bright.
happy color.
yellow. Yes.
It's a happy
I
color.
like that. Yeah, compared
Yes.
to like this, it's such a different.
Yeah.
Love that.
And I think that yellow still, attract people. So, and it's a traditional color. We know everybody use it. Everybody asking for it. There is a lot of competition, but I think with this one we can compete.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. For sure.
It's beautiful.
Okay, this is
Oh, look at that.
with a name and all. It is called Fluffy.
I was gonna say it's very fluffy.
It is fluffy.
I'm loving the texture.
But even the color
The
makes it look like
color,
fluffy.
yeah, it's a very delicate. Is it pink or lavender? Pink,
It's
right?
pink. It looks pink to me.
Yeah, pink.
Is it pink or is it? I think it's more pinkish.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. It looks like a soft baby pink.
It's beautiful. I'm obsessed with the texture.
It's very nice.
I want to touch it.
And it's big.
It's very big. I love it.
Yep.
This is
Ooh,
my hand.
wow.
Mhm.
I want that.
Big.
It is
Look
beautiful.
what you could do with all of that. Imagine like a
Uh-huh.
an arch of like
Mhm.
just beautiful. So I love the texture.
And this is also a cremon.
Yes.
wow.
It's beautiful.
What I see what can be another trend. It could be in cremon, the Japanese type ones, the
Okay.
big one with the petals like these, like a little bit turning. I think, and with the double color, I think that will be coming back. I think that's what I see a little bit in what people are doing, and see some designers. They use some stuff which is not from Colombia. I know,
Uh-huh.
and I think that it's going to be a trend as well, also in the States. I don't know if you guys already saw that.
So what the designers that you're talking about, where are they coming from? What part of the world?
Those are European designers from France or Germany, guys from Russia.
Okay.
A woman from England I saw using these. Those are really big moms, and they are with the petals. They are going inside.
So
it's really typically traditional Japanese decorative.
But Ikebana, that's the
Ikebana, that's the name for the simplistic, Yes, Ikebana.
The football moms, they're more like football moms that you're talking about.
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're pretty big. Yeah, and it
I
has to do with the form
I
Mhm.
of
think
the
that like
petal.
we haven't seen that trend explode here, but I am seeing little bits here and there, especially on the wedding side. Just depends
Okay.
on the style of the bride if she wants something like that.
Mhm.
Not even just for the bouquet, but like for the centerpieces, things like that. But not like an everyday thing. I haven't seen it
I
yet,
haven't
but
seen it either.
I might be
No,
wrong.
and it's pretty bulky. It's pretty. Those are they're big, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think the danger is also that we can talk about it. It's that like at the end of the tips when you have these petals, you know, botrytis will come in
Oh,
like
okay.
a bomb, you know.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's
Probably.
think about.
And right now, I think we're still on the airy type
Yes.
of bouquets,
Yeah.
and those have a
Movement.
tendency to be very solid in their own
Yes.
way. They take so much presence that we're still working with the air dynamic
Yeah.
of the
They
design
want, they want movement right now, like this, like
and texture.
texture is
and,
a thing. It's always going to be a thing. But those are beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
That's
they're
why
almost like a
I was showing them.
Yeah.
you take a focal flower like that, and you don't need a whole lot to make it, make a big design around it.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
it's like a very simplistic thing.
Yeah, we had this trend also for a few years, like the really small mini bouquets. Is that still going on?
No, like the little ones.
But you know what? It depends on where you're at. I know
that's
that
true,
there's
yeah.
some people in Nashville. They had tiny little ones. They were about this big, and they were tiny little bouquets. And I saw people running around with them, and it's because they're carry friendly.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while.
It's been, but it was. I can name exactly where I saw them. So that means that they're not out there right now.
When you say mini, you mean size-wise? Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's a really small. It's just one focal flower in the middle, and they put some small flowers around it, and in a little bit of green, and then you have like a bouquet which is really small.
If anything, you'll see more of like what I was saying, like two big flowers and like two callas or something. Very simple, but not with greens or anything. No, I don't see that.
Okay. You guys know a lot. I see that we know that you showed a lot of knowledge about it. There's another question I have. It's like we as a breeder, how could we change trends?
How can you influence trends, right?
How can we influence trends? Or
can
we be trendsetters? Maybe is that the first question? Maybe I'm talking.
I think
I don't know.
I think you can, but I think it boils down to collaboration. I think that a breeder alone can't do this. I think a breeder needs to collaborate with a designer or with someone that sells to wholesalers. It has to be a collaborative effort, because if not, it's just the breeders trying to like sell that product. It doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel organic.
And not only that, one of the things that I think that we lack, and we were just talking about this a little while ago, we have beautiful products that come out in the market, but because people don't know how to use them, or we have people with different ideas and different designs. If, like you said, you even said it yourself, we want to put bouquets together here so we can show people, how to use them. And I think that itself lends to be a trendsetter.
Yeah.
If you're going to create designs and show them, and you're on Instagram and you're on, any internet, social media thing, you're going to be able to influence people. But I think more than anything else is educate people.
So
on
it's
what
like
we're
collaborating and education would probably be the two things that I would think would make you a trendsetter.
Correct.
Because
nice.
Because it has to come from like, I want to teach you how to do it, not just here's a product, figure it out, And even when we had that meeting here that you came and you told us like a little backstory about a specific variety, all of that stuff, I think our customers really enjoy understanding the process, the labor intensiveness of how it works, how long it takes to do one variety. All of that, I think, makes a big difference.
And the intention behind certain varieties. Yes. We're talking about micro pom-poms and why we think micro pom-poms are important in design. Because we see that there's a need for replacing certain products because maybe there's an issue.
That one is stunning. Like, I need a sample now.
So,
oh my God, no.
That we need to do.
No, but yeah, but definitely breeders can be trendsetters. It just depends on the approach. And I think with those two collaborating and educating.
And I think you're a trendsetter right now. You, as a breeder, you're engaging with us and with other people from
the industry
that are showing. You're asking for opinions and you're asking for what's happening out there.
And I think that in itself
is a trend that people are not doing. At least I don't see it.
I hadn't ever talked to a breeder that was asking for my genuine opinion about something. So it's
exactly. And we all have different, we all deal with different parts of the industry. And even within our customer bases, they all have different customer bases that they're dealing with. And they may have different opinions.
Exactly.
So that makes a world of difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah. Well, we have to see what is what we are doing right now is also trend-setting because we are the only breeder in the whole world who doing Instagram lives with people.
Exactly.
I did my investigation, and we are really the first ones, and I hope there were people following, because I think the two words you used, Mari, education, and the other one was education. Sorry?
Collaboration.
It is really important, and I know that, and that's why I mentioned also the projects. Hey, let's do this, let's do that, because I know that we need to do it. You know, the first 2 years when I was working here at ICON, now I'm almost 2 years working here. The focus is to get known by the growers, you know. But now I have to put my focus also outside and check if we can reach the clients of our clients.
Exactly.
And that's what we do too. That's
today when I was even getting ready for this conversation that we were going to have, I was actually calling my customers and the designers that they work with to find out what it is that they were doing with our product. And specifically showing them, okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because we want to be able to, it's not just our opinion, it's what we're hearing from our clients.
Yeah.
So it makes
Which is really important.
Exactly.
And for us as a breeder, obviously, it's really difficult to get to the end consumer.
Oh, for sure. Yes. Yeah. But if you build a community slowly, like doing this, you will get to the consumer one day. It will happen. Probably. It's just a process.
And how many people know about this live chats that you're having? And if you start sharing it with our customers and they're coming on to see, you know, they may say, hey, listen, these girls don't know what they're talking about. This is my opinion. Let me share it with you. And I would say that would be a positive. Yeah. Because we all have different points of view.
Yeah, it's a different.
Yeah. No, and I think it's also nice, you know, not only let you guys talk from your perspective, but also listen to what the salespeople from the grower side, because that's different, you know.
Yes.
Well, they talk about more about production, you know. Is that? Oh yeah, it looks nice, but does it produce?
Which is also very important, though. I think it's a balance because they need to. It needs to be productive, but it also needs to make sense with what the market wants. So it's like creating that communication, education, collaboration, so that we are all on the same page. Maybe, we want this variety to work, but it's not productive. It doesn't make sense. It's very expensive. Okay, let's find a happy medium.
And that's one of the things that we were discussing earlier. We think that in order for us to be profitable, any business, we have to grow a product that is productive.
Yes.
But there has to be a demand for it. Because just because you grow it doesn't mean it's going to sell.
Exactly.
That's true. No. You're completely right. And what we saw, for example, with the micros, people tried it. They gave they did boxes, different boxes with different colors and stuff. but it didn't work. So people like the growers, we are specifically, we're talking about the growers. Well, they're like, yeah, micros. I don't know, man. I don't know. Have a bet. Why should I? So it's also not only get into the heads of the people who buy in it, but also like promote it with the growers, because if they don't grow it, it will not come into the market.
No, totally. 100%.
Yes.
It's a process.
Yes, and micro pom-poms have been around for a very long time, but there's new varieties, there's new colors, there's better varieties that have,
there's a need. Maybe there's a new need for that too,
and,
which also can make a difference.
And we stated what it could be used for. So I think that maybe somebody else has a different idea of what they can be used for.
Yeah, but I love them.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. We are talking a really long time, and I love it. I really love it. I really love to share knowledge with you guys, and I think this was a really nice educational Icon Selections Connect. For the viewers, we are going to do a big showroom, week 35, which is the 29th of August until the 2nd of September. You guys probably going to be there. We are going to do some lives straight out of the beds. I'm going to check if it's possible to do it. Maybe get some reactions from the people who are there at that time. We have to look, or maybe even let Mark do a little bit of talking. I don't know if he likes that, but we can force him. Jan is there as well. That's one of the owners of ICON. Maybe he can also tell us something about those new varieties and show them to the people. So that's what we are going to do. Any last words, ladies?
No. Thank you for inviting us to talk.
Thank
you.
Of course.
We love all of your products, especially the
Yes. And we're always looking for your new varieties because we see that you guys are, like you said, you guys are paying attention to what's out there, and we appreciate that.
And then also for our customers, we have a catalog that just shows the ICON varieties that we carry. So I'll put a link on my story so people can check it out.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, of course. Yeah, whatever you need from Golden, just follow them. If you need more info, you can get in touch with both of us, of course. Guys, I want to thank you so much for putting effort in all the flowers you brought us and talking about all the secrets of golden flowers. And we need to collaborate, and we have some ideas. We got some ideas out of this ICON Selection Connects, and maybe we can even put a live on that one as well. But we have to talk about it and look how it's going to work it out. I want to say to you guys, thank you so much. Give us a follow. And in 2 weeks, we're back with another really interesting guest. I'm not going to say who it is, but it's really interesting. And, that's it.
Thank you.
See you soon.
I say goodbye.
See you.
Ciao.
Bye.